What we need is not more medication, but more education, because the best prescription is knowledge. This is Exposé coming to you live from Lagos, Nigeria, every Monday on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook simultaneously. I'm the regular host, Tony Akinyemi. Don't forget, what we need is not more medication, but more education, because the best prescription is knowledge. Hello and welcome to Exposé with Tony Akinyemi. This beautiful Monday evening, we are starting on a very special vegetable today, and that vegetable is carrots. So we'll be talking about carrots and carrot juice. And the other day, when my children were still very young, they are all adults now, when they were very young, I remember they came to me one day and they said, "Daddy, why don't rabbits wear glasses?" I didn't know exactly where that was headed. I thought long and I said, "Well, I don't think I know." And they all laughed and they said, "Well, because rabbits eat carrots." Rabbits don't need to wear glasses because rabbits eat carrots. You know, and of course, that lines up with the nutritional profile of carrots. Carrots are root vegetables, and carrots are rich in carotenes, alpha-carotene, beta-carotene. These are members of the carotenoid family. And beta-carotenes serve various wonderful purposes in the body. Now, what we know is that carrots are good for nourishing our eyes. Okay? There is this advert that goes on radio and TV in Nigeria regularly, advertising a particular brand of instant noodles. And they will say, children, which food is rich in vitamin A? And then they will mention the name of that brand of noodles. And each time I hear or see that advert on radio or television, it gets me a little bit upset, because then I consider this as simply neuroassociative programming. They are trying to program the brains, program the minds of these children to associate vitamin A with that particular brand of noodle. And so children, knowing that vitamin A is good for their eyes, we want to eat more and more of that noodle, notwithstanding the fact that noodle for me, particularly the highly refined ones, of course, there are very good and acceptable noodles, but the particular ones that are all over the place, for me, I regard them as foodless foods. Okay, and they are also loaded with all kinds of, seasonings to give it taste, particularly monosodium glutamate, MSG, which I have spoken about over and over and over again on Exposé with Tony Akinyemi. MSG, monosodium glutamate, can occasion a number of health disorders, gastrointestinal health disorders, even neurological problems. I have seen children who started having seizures because of exposure to these neurotoxins. We spoke about neurotoxins during the last season of Exposé, when we spoke about, environmental toxins, heavy metals, and what have you. These are neurotoxins. MSG is also a neurotoxin. And these things are loaded into our food, and our children are being fed with them. Now, so when they say which foods are high in vitamin A, next time, don't mention any processed food, whether they are fortified or not fortified, notwithstanding. Carrot comes tops among the foods that are high in vitamin A. And that is why my children said back in the day, why rabbits don't wear glasses. And so today I want to wear my blue light blocking glasses. This is not reading glasses, blue light blocking glasses. Because here in the studios, as I speak to you, I have lights, staring at me. 3 very bright lights facing me, only me. I don't know what I did for these technical guys. They just face me with all of these very bright lights. They want to get very good, images and what have you. So let me wear my blue light blocking glasses. All right. So that's my blue light blocking glasses. Okay, so let's start talking about carrots. Now, carrots can be eaten raw. Carrots can be eaten steamed. In other words, you can cook it lightly, and you can also juice them. Now, when you eat carrots in these 3 principal ways, it helps to deliver the nutritional benefits of carrots to our bodies. Okay, when you eat it raw, there is a particular benefit that is the most prominent. When you eat it steamed, you get yet another particular kind of benefit. Okay? And when you juice it, wow, that's even awesome. That concentrates the active ingredients. And then it's like pre-digested food. Your digestive tract is able to absorb the carrot juice in minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. It's already in your bloodstream in such concentration that it becomes therapeutic. It becomes medicinal. Okay? Because carrots contain a high level of antioxidants. They are very high in beta-carotenes, like I said, and beta-carotenes are a precursor to the synthesis of vitamin A. Carrots, apart from beta-carotenes, also contain other carotenoids. And carotenoids are very, very high in antioxidant property. Now, beta-carotene is also known as provitamin A because it is one of the ingredients that your body converts into vitamin A. So it is a precursor. It is the building block for your body to synthesize vitamin A. So when you take in beta-carotene, your body converts the beta-carotene into vitamin A. And vitamin A, good for your eyes. Vitamin A is an antioxidant as well. And provitamin A, or beta-carotene, is one of about 500 similar compounds that are called carotenoids. And they are present in many fruits and vegetables. You can find carotenoids in carrots. You can find them in apricots. You can find them in sweet potatoes. You can find them in oranges. You can find them in tomatoes. You can find them in red peppers. You can find carotenoids in celery, in spinach, and when you do vegetable sprouts in particular, you have them, bursting with carotenoids. Now, carrots, apart from carotenoids, also contains a lot of vitamins, minerals, and some of these vitamins and minerals have antioxidant properties. Some people call it, in some climes, antioxidant, okay, whichever. Now, the human body converts beta-carotene to vitamin A, and I have repeated over and over again that vitamin A is needed by our eyes. When we were in elementary school and even high school, we were told that if a person is deficient in vitamin A, they will suffer from night blindness, okay? Vitamin A is the vitamin for the eyes. Vitamin A is equally important in strengthening our immune system and promoting healthy cell growth. Now, in many countries, carrots are available all year round. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, where I live, we don't have carrots that much all year round. We have it for approximately 6 months of the year when it is in season. The other 6 months, you have, very, very tiny types of carrots for the rest of the month, for the rest of the year. So between about December of every year up until May of every year, carrots are in season in Nigeria. They're abundant all over the place, and they are cheap, they are available, they are affordable. But from about June till November of every year, carrot is out of season in Nigeria. And they are still available. I mean, you can find them, but then they are not abundant, and then they are expensive, very expensive during that period between June and November. But from December up until May of the following year, carrots are abundant all over the place. Okay. Now, so when we eat carrots, after the body has converted part of the beta carotene in carrots to the exact amount of vitamin A that it needs, the leftover beta carotene contributes to boosting the immune system and also acts as a potent antioxidant against rampaging free radicals. Okay, now, vitamin A is one of the fat-soluble vitamins. We have vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. These are fat-soluble vitamins. And fat-soluble vitamins, first of all, need some kind of fat for them to be absorbed into the body, number one. Number two, they are also, the body can store them. The body can store them, and they can stay in the body. They can accumulate in the body and stay there for long. Okay, unlike water-soluble vitamins that the human body cannot store. When you take water-soluble vitamins like vitamin C or folic acid or the B vitamins, these are water-soluble vitamins. When you take them in mega doses, mega amounts, your body utilizes what it can utilize, and the rest, you just simply urinate them out. The body flushes them out. It doesn't store them. But fat-soluble vitamins, the body is capable of storing them for long. And that's why when you overdose on fat-soluble vitamins, it can become hepatotoxic. It can become toxic to the liver. Liver, toxic. That means toxic to the liver, hepatotoxic. Now, that's why you don't take too much of vitamin A or too much of vitamin D or too much of vitamin E or too much of vitamin K, because the body can store them. Of course, what is considered too much in the regular parlance is actually not really too much. When it comes to vitamin D, for example, the recommended dosage, for adults is about 2,000 international units, 2,000 IU. I have taken 10,000 IU, 20,000 IU, and that's not still toxic, particularly when you're taking vitamin D3, okay? Now, you don't have to take them every day. If you take like 10,000 IU or 20,000 IU once in a week, the body stores it and then releases them gradually all through the week, okay? But for those who are, afraid, so to speak, you can take the 2,000 IU on a daily basis, and that's okay, no problem with that. Okay, now, so the body, when you take beta carotene, particularly from your food, like carrots, for example, now the body will convert part of the beta carotene to vitamin A. Let's assume the body needs like 20,000 IU of vitamin A. The body will convert the beta carotene to the exact amount it needs, and then it will leave the rest in the form of beta carotene. And beta carotene on its own is also a potent antioxidant. Now, antioxidants help to neutralize rampaging free radicals. Free radicals are rogue, items, materials, things that are atoms and molecules that don't have all their electrons complete. So they scavenge. They're looking for electrons to steal from other people so as to stabilize themselves. Because in that form, when their electrons are not complete, they are unstable. They are highly reactional. They can react, okay? And they can steal electrons from others. And when they steal electrons from a cell in your body, they have more or less damaged that cell. That's what we call free radical damage or oxidative damage, all right? So when you have antioxidants in your body, they kind of donate an electron to the free radicals to say, hey, guy, take it easy, take and be stable and don't be radical anymore, okay? So they are converted from radicals to normal guys who don't steal anymore, okay? Who don't cause damage anymore, who don't cause oxidative damage anymore. Now, beta-carotene supplement, when you buy beta-carotene in the form of a supplement, well, they may serve some purpose, but they are not the same as beta-carotene from raw vegetables and fruits. Now, there were two studies, particularly, that were funded by the American National Cancer Institute. And these studies were released in the year 1996. And in those two studies, both of the studies found that taking a supplement of beta-carotene is not equivalent to eating a diet that is rich in fruits and vegetables that are high in beta-carotenes, which means when you get your beta-carotenes from your food, such as carrots and potatoes and tomatoes and what have you, the beta-carotene in your fruits and vegetables is very much more potent than the ones that you get from a supplement. Of course, you can take supplements. I'm not opposed to that. I am just highlighting the fact that the ones you get from your food, because they have some cofactors, other nutritional factors that potentiate their effect, that amplify their effect. So the ones you get from your food, such as carrots, are far superior to the ones that you get in the form of supplements. We're going to go on a short break. And when we come back, we'll continue to look at the nutritional profile of carrots and carrot juice. Don't go away.
Meet Emily. She is passionate about living a healthy life, but finds it difficult to access information on health and wellness.
Cancer is survivable.
That is until she discovered the online healthy living training offered by Reverend Tony Akinyemi on lms.rafainstitute.org. The online healthy living training program is a comprehensive interactive course that covers topics such as nutrition, fitness, stress management, and mental health. The course is designed to provide participants with practical tips and strategies to improve their health and well-being. Emily is now equipped with the knowledge and skills she needs to live a healthy life. Join Emily and countless others in living a healthy life by signing up for the online healthy living training program today.
Welcome back. This is still Exposé with Tony Akinyemi. Don't forget, what we need is not more medication, but more education. For the best prescription, of course, is knowledge. We're talking carrots and carrot juice. Okay, and we're looking at the nutritional profile of carrots. And one of the things we have highlighted is that carrots are high in beta-carotenes. And beta-carotenes can be converted by the body, human body, into vitamin A. And vitamin A is an antioxidant, as well as beta-carotene, equally an antioxidant. Vitamin A is good for the eyes. Vitamin A deficiency can cause night blindness. And when you overdose also on direct vitamin A, it could be hepatotoxic, toxic to the liver. But when you get it from your food, that is very safe, because your body will only convert the needed amount of vitamin A and leave the rest as beta-carotene to serve other purposes. So let's continue with the vitamins, the minerals, and the antioxidants that are found in carrots. Now, carrots, apart from beta-carotene, also contains alpha-carotene. Now, according to an article that was published in the journal Cancer Weekly, the journal's name is Cancer Weekly. This was published way back November 13, 1989. Okay? That was just about 2.5 years after I graduated from university. Okay? November 13, 1989. Now, this article was published by Mikayaki Murakoshi, a Japanese. He led a team of biochemists at Japan's Kyoto Prefectural University of Medicine. Okay? And in that article, they contended that alpha-carotene may be more potent than beta-carotene in inhibiting processes that may lead to tumor growth. They believe in that article that beta-carotene is useful, but alpha-carotene is more potent when it comes to the action of inhibiting the processes in the human body that may lead to tumor growth. There are certain things in our body that can contribute to the growth of tumors, and alpha-carotene can help to inhibit that process. Beta-carotene can do the same, but these scientists, biochemists, contended that alpha-carotene does a better job than beta-carotene in inhibiting processes that may lead to tumor growth. Now, they indicated that neuroblastoma, a particular type of cancer of the nervous system, neuroblastoma. Neuroblastoma cells that are coated with carotenoids actually experience a drop in a particular enzyme, NMYC or NMYC, whichever name you want to call it. That when you coat neuroblastoma cells, cancer cells, with carotenoids, they experience a drop in a particular enzyme, NMYC activity, compared to untreated cells. Now, NMYC is a gene that codes for, cell growth. It is the one that causes, cell growth. And it causes some growth-stimulating proteins to increase in the body. Certain proteins that stimulate growth. And tumors have this rapid growth than regular cells. So these NMYC genes actually code for cell growth stimulating proteins, and they can contribute to cancer formation as well as cancer growth. Okay? And it was found by these scientists that alpha-carotene was found to be about 10 times more inhibitory toward NMYC activity than beta-carotene. Now, so if an individual consumes foods that are high in alpha-carotene, that person can inhibit the activities of genes that can cause tumor growth, inhibits it 10 times much more than if that individual were consuming only beta-carotene. Okay? So carrots incidentally contains both. It contains beta-carotene, it contains alpha-carotene. All right. Now, carrots also contain the B vitamins. B1, B2, B3, and what have you. We're going to see a profile as we go on. And then it contains vitamin C as well. Carrots also have a little bit of vitamin D, a little bit of vitamin E. I was surprised the other day when I heard that carrots even have oils. We have carrot oil. Carrots also have vitamin K, and that's why you have a lot of, because of the oil in carrot, that's why you have a lot of the fat-soluble vitamins there. Vitamin D, vitamin E, vitamin K, and then, of course, beta-carotene that is converted to vitamin A. So more or less, virtually all the fat-soluble vitamins are present in there. It also contains minerals. Calcium, for example, iron, sodium, phosphorus, even magnesium, sulfur, manganese, potassium, copper, and much more. All of these present in carrots, okay? In fact, I was pleasantly surprised when I heard that carrots also contains proteins. Some people have this mindset that proteins only come from animal products, either from meat or fish or eggs or, anything that comes from an animal. That's where you get your proteins. But carrots also contains proteins. In fact, carrots contains 8 out of the 12 essential amino acids. It's almost complete protein. 8, 2/3 of the essential amino acids. Okay? So in my personal opinion, I think carrot and carrot juice in particular, is perhaps, in my mind, the second best vegetable juice to drink regularly. Now, so if I consider carrot juice the second best, which one is the first then in my mind? Now, this is my personal opinion. There's no consensus among scientists, okay? This is my personal opinion. In my personal opinion, I think that green vegetable juice, particularly barley grass juice or wheatgrass juice, the green juices of barley grass or wheatgrass, to me, is number one. If you ask me to grade them, I will grade the green juices from barley grass and wheatgrass as number one. And then I will make carrot a close second. Carrot juice a close second. Now, maybe beetroot juice, we also take a position. Tomato juice, we take a position. In the scheme of things. Now, 3 glasses of carrot juice a day is all that I would recommend as part of a healthy living program. That is, you're not sick, you're not treating any disease, you just want to maintain health, okay? 3 glasses of carrot juice a day. Or maybe you can mix the carrot juice with the green juices. They go together. You can have half a glass of carrot juice with half a glass of a green vegetable juice. It could be barley grass juice, it could be wheatgrass juice, it could be celery juice, it could be juices of any green vegetable, spinach or whatever, arugula or lettuce, any green vegetable juice. Okay, so you have half a glass of a green vegetable juice, half a glass of carrot juice, okay? Or you can mix half a glass of beetroot juice and half a glass of green vegetable juice. Of course, it depends on exactly what you want to achieve. But as a regular daily drink, I would say take half a glass of carrot juice with half a glass of barley grass juice or any green juice 30 minutes before your breakfast, maybe 30 minutes before your lunch, and 30 minutes before your supper. 3 glasses of these juices a day is all that you need as part of a healthy living program. When cancer patients, however, want to take these juices, I would recommend they take a minimum of 6 glasses a day. They can take up to 13 glasses a day. In fact, they can take a glass on the hour. 8 a.m. 1 glass, 9 a.m. 1 glass, 10 a.m. 1 glass, 11 a.m. 1 glass, 12 noon 1 glass, then 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, okay, 6 o'clock. That's like about 11 glasses. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 13 glasses every day. You can mix half a glass of carrot juice with half a glass of a green vegetable juice, such as barley grass juice, wheatgrass juice, spinach juice. Those who are in Nigeria, for cancer patients in particular, bitter leaf juice mixed with carrot juice is a wonderful combination. Now, I am not saying that this is the only thing you have to do to treat cancer. No. Far from it. There is not one magic bullet for dealing with cancer. Cancer requires a multi-pronged approach. Multi-pronged. In other words, multiple dimensions of intervention from different angles, because cancer has so many characteristics and you want to be able to tackle it in all its different pathways. Maybe one of these days we'll talk about that. Now, carrot juice delivers the nutrients in carrot to the body in therapeutic amounts and is so readily absorbed and easily bioavailable to the body. Even those that have very sluggish digestive system can benefit from carrot juice and other vegetable juices. Okay? Now, I would suggest that not more than a glass of these juices should be taken at a time. If you take 2 glasses at a go, your body can absorb approximately 1 glass, 240 ml, 8 ounces in about 30 minutes. You have to allow 30 minutes to elapse after taking a glass before you take another one, if you don't want it to start going all the way down into your colon and cause, watery stools. If too much is taken at a time, it can, of course, lead to diarrhea in some cases. Now, there are nutrients in carrot juice that, we cannot, overflog the matter. Now, according to the United States Department of Agriculture, 3 raw carrots, which is about 216 grams in weight, contain about 2 grams of protein, 21 grams of carbohydrates, 60 milligrams of calcium, 1 milligram of iron, 696 milligrams of potassium, 60,000 international units of vitamin A, but of course in the form of beta-carotene. It contains 19 milligrams of vitamin C, 30 micrograms of folate, otherwise known as folic acid, and of course traces of many more vitamins and minerals. And then this author, Steve Meyerowitz, in his book titled Juice Fasting and Detoxification. I read that book, fantastic book. You can get it on Amazon.com. Juice Fasting and Detoxification by Steve Meyerowitz. Okay, he says 1 cup of carrot juice, which is approximately 8 ounces, some people say 8.7 ounces, okay, contains about 219 grams of water and the following nutrients. It says it contains 98 calories, it contains 2.32 grams of protein, 22.8 grams of carbohydrates, 3.34 grams of dietary fiber, 0.36 grams of fat. Saturated fat is 0.066 grams. Monounsaturated fat, 0.18 grams. Polyunsaturated fat, 0.174 grams. And carrot contains 0 cholesterol. Now, Steve, in his book, also says that, 1 cup of carrot juice contains about 6,318 IU of beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A. It doesn't have any preformed vitamin A, zero vitamin A. Everything is in the form of beta-carotene. It contains thiamine, vitamin B1, 0.226 milligrams. Riboflavin, vitamin B2, 0.134 milligrams. Niacin, vitamin B3, which is very good in lowering cholesterol, by the way, 0.946 milligrams. Pyridoxine, that's vitamin B6, 0.532 milligrams. Cobalamin, that's vitamin B12, 0. No vitamin B12 in there. Then folacin, okay, which is 9.40 micrograms. Pantothenic acid, which is vitamin B5, says 0.56 milligrams. And vitamin C, about 21 milligrams. And then, of course, it says it contains minerals as well, like calcium, 58 milligrams, which is probably one of the highest, Phosphorus, potassium, sodium, those are the very high minerals you find in carrot. Calcium is 58 milligrams. Copper, 0.114 milligrams. And copper, by the way, is very good in strengthening your blood vessels. So you don't have aneurysm, you don't have hemorrhoids, you don't have, internal bleeding and bruises and what have you. Of course, too much of copper, too, can be very toxic. You know that. But the amount of copper in carrots is just 0.114 milligrams, which is very safe for the body. Then iron in carrots, is 1.13 milligrams, 1 glass of carrot juice. Magnesium, 34.6 milligrams. Phosphorus, 102 milligrams. Potassium, 716 milligrams. Now, that's good for lowering BP, by the way, for those who have hypertension. You can see why carrot serves many therapeutic purposes for many conditions, whether it be cancer or hypertension or arthritis or skin problems and what have you. It even has selenium in a full glass of carrot juice, 1.8 micrograms. Sodium, 72 milligrams. Zinc, 0.442 milligrams. These are all the nutrients that are bursting and bubbling in carrots and carrot juice. Let's get on the trail and begin to take our carrot juices. Now, in the next episode, I'll be coming to you about carrot juice and how to juice your carrot and different juicers and juice extractors that you can use in achieving that. I want to thank you for spending your beautiful Monday evening with me today on Exposé with Tony Akinyemi. Don't forget, what we need is not more medication, but more education, for the best prescription is knowledge. To be informed is to be transformed, and to be uninformed is to be deformed. See you same time, same platform next week on Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, 8 p.m. West African time. Do have a terrific week, a Tristan week, a productive week, a very, very testimony-filled week to the glory of God. I love you. Bye-bye.
Meet Emily. She is passionate about living a healthy life, but finds it difficult to access information on health and wellness.
Cancer is survivable.
That is until she discovered the online healthy living training offered by Reverend Tony Akinyemi on lms.rafainstitute.org. The online healthy living training program is a comprehensive interactive course that covers topics such as nutrition, fitness, stress management, and mental health. The course is designed to provide participants with practical tips and strategies to improve their health and well-being. Emily is now equipped with the knowledge and skills she needs to live a healthy life. Join Emily and countless others in living a healthy life by signing up for the online healthy living training program today.